May buntag, mabuhay madaya sa tanan, and welcome to this week's edition of Pep Talks. I'm Ian Garcia, and we're gonna start sa Pep Talks this morning. Of course, it's brought to us by SM Lanang and the Department of Tourism Davao Region. And with us today, kauban nato itong mga guests, no? From my right, kauban nato this is for the first Filipino Architecture and Allied Arts Festival and the 4th Architects Exo North Davao, tama no? We have Architect Lori Rose D. Metilla and Architect Riza May Basing. May buntag. And we also have with us from Discovery Samal. Nagbalhin na ko an barko. Miss Joanna Richie Alahar. May buntag. And for the Davao Food and Wine Festival, we have Chef Choi Lido. May buntag, Chef. And sa ato ang this is going to be exciting, no? The biggest art festival here in Mindanao or this part of the Philippines. You have Kublai Milan and Stella Samera. May buntag, may buntag. Okay, so good na, no? Okay, just give us a sneak peek first kung saan yung mga activities that's going to happen in the coming days or weeks. So good na with Glory Rose. Would you like to share with us?
Yes, first of all, good afternoon, good morning, everyone. We are glad to be here to tell you more about the first Philippine Architecture and Allied Arts Festival. It is the first ever festival that showcases the architects, the interior designers, the landscape architects, and the environmental planners and their innovative works all over the Philippines. So it will happen in the 25th, 26th and the 27th of September, so tomorrow, and it will happen in Tagum City, New City Hall Atrium. So we will have around 240 exhibits there, a mountain of exhibits, and it will be exciting because these exhibits will be coming from, or are coming from, different parts of the Philippines, the nationwide works from all over the Philippines. And we actually did this so that we can celebrate regional works from all over the Philippines and in certain cities that are progressing into new developments. Yan po, sir. So we will invite you again to the first Philippine Architecture and Allied Arts Festival and Art Expo happening in Tagum City tomorrow.
Thank you. Muambak na kay Architect Riza. Maybe would you like to add kung asang venue ani and who will be participating?
Okay, as mentioned by Architect Glory Rose, the exhibits will house 368 projects or a total of more than 1,000 boards to be displayed. It will be held at Tagum City Hall. And then, it's a 3-day event for the festival, showcasing yung kagalingan ng ating mga Filipino architects and designers, including interior designers, landscape architects, and the environmental planners. So coming in to speak for our event are mostly known Filipino architects, IDs, LAs. Nakabahagi po ng NCAA, yung National Commission or National Committee on Architecture and Allied Arts. Thank you for hosting po Tagum City.
So this will be held inside and outside of the City Hall, no? I suppose.
Yes.
Kaya doon na may landscape. Alright. Okay, ambak ta karon sa Samal, sa Discovery. Joanna, what's up in Discovery Samal?
Mabuhay ug madyaw. I'm from Discovery Samal and we are preparing the launching of our 1,000 capacity convention center. It is the biggest convention center in Samal Island, and we are having a big event for that this September 28, 2024, which is the Stellar Fashion Gala event with our partners for this one is the Davao Fashion Design Council po, in benefit of the Mindanao Trade Expo Foundation Incorporation, wherein we will highlight 100 Lux resort wear collection made from textiles from our local weaving community around Mindanao. So kana mo ang ginaimbitahan tanan para moadto mo makita ng ato ang proud textile collection from our Mindanao weavers.
Okay, so later we'll ask more questions about the event. Okay, so this is going to be big also, no? Okay,
Yes.
This is going to be the first time na mahitabo sa pinakadako nga convention center in Samal. or in Davao del Norte. Okay, from the art of fashion to the art of food. Chef,
Hi, good evening.
this is the second year ba?
Yes, this is the second Davao Food and Wine Festival. So last year, there were 12 events, and all of those 12 events were fully booked. No, and now from a 1 week festival, we expanded to 3 weeks na siya. We will be featuring chefs from the world's best restaurant in Lima, Peru. So they went here in Davao City ahead of the festival to do foraging sa forest. No, they wanted to create dishes na ang ingredients niya gikan gyud sa yuta sa Mindanao, sa Davao region. No, so mao na ang atong opening event. And yeah, we are, last year it was attended by 4,500 people, and now we are targeting 8,000 person attendance.
Wow, nagdako din siya, no? Nagdako siya every year.
Nagkadako siya every
And the
year.
venue where is going to be where?
Okay, so muna siya ang venues. So it will span from October 4 to October 27. Opening will be in Lubi Plantation by the Roots team from Siargao, from Lima, Peru. And then October 5 will be in Abriza Ayala Mall, the Coffee and Cacao Experience. And then in the same day, Palettes and Pairings, ito yung art, food, and booze event, will be in Gallery Rafael in Azuela. And then October 6 will be in Pilgrim. We'll be flying in Chef Andrew Malarkey from Siargao. He is also from Toronto, who migrated in Siargao. Okay na sir, no?
Sige, go.
Okay.
Tayo.
And then on October 8, there will be a Thai masterclass in Dusit, Lubi. In Dusit, Davao. October 9 will be the art of tea. It will be done in Quito. We will be flying in a tea master from, I think, from India, and then it will be paired with pastries of Quito. And then October 10, Taqueria Franco, headed by Chef Miko Calo, they will be doing a collaboration with Hey Monday Deli. So it will be held there, also in Hey Monday Deli. And then October 11, the cheeses of Olive Puentespina will be interpreted into dishes by Chef Annie Garcia of Artisana. It will be done naman in Wine World. On October 12, Chef Brando Santos of Unilever will be taking over the kitchen of Davao Wines. And then October 13, a team of pit masters of Davao City will do a barbecue night in Park Inn Radisson, Davao. October 16, a collaboration of Chef Aaron Isip and Jericho de la Cruz. October 17, Takip Siling with Chef Jello Barreto and Kalel Demetrio. October 19, Waterfront Pizza Sessions with Chef Cesare in Vintabar. October 24, a fusion of East meets West in Dusitani. They will be featuring their new Cantonese chef ng Dusitani. And then the biggest event will be the Street Food Collective, Davao's Greatest Hits, yung theme. So what we did is, because a lot of new restaurants are coming in as a Davao, no? So we want to pay tribute to the flavors that shaped Davao City, no? So it will be one big venue. We have purveyors like Cecil, Saltan, Cocina Davao, Quilans, the Davao's Greatest. No, so we will be putting them in one venue, and then the closing will be in Discovery Samal with Chef JJ and Chef Rhea Sisit.
Okay, so nag-expand na yung scope karon sa and
Ipaningot ko.
it has become more accessible kaya daghan ng venues.
Yes, and then mas daghan na choices, no, for
Speaking of nag-expand ng scope, no, kani pinakadako ko ni sa on this part of the Philippines, no, we have with us Art Milan and Cesar Mera for Mindanao Art. Unsa may nakalahi this year sa atuang Mindanao Art?
Hello. Maayong buntag sa tanan. Well, it's getting bigger every year. We're excited to share to you again the 6th edition of Mindanao Art Fair. And naatay mga satellite exhibitions, naatay mga we brought back the Mindanao Art Talks. No, we're bringing in artists from Manila who will do some workshops. And on the opening day, we're bringing in Ballet Philippines to collaborate with our local performers. So it's going to be a big event on the opening day until the end. It will be a 10-day event here at the Atrium of SM Lanang. So actually marami po kaming surprises. Later tonight, actually matatapos namin yung installation namin sa Fountain Court. This is our yearly installation, something that the Davaoenos and maybe those who can travel to Davao can look forward to. Pinaghihirapan po namin to para sa public, no? Kasi we really wanted to reach out to society. No? We wanted to talk to you through art, no? About the values and yung mga malalalim na mga ideas natin about sa ating kapaligiran. So, dinadaan natin sa sining. So, this is going to be, we wanted to engage everybody here. We've been inviting DepEd schools, especially those with special program for the arts. Kasi nga, hindi lang tayo nagbebenta ng painting, nagtuturo din tayo. But, of course, we really wanted to also sell the works of our artists. I've heard that maraming ding mga collectors, no, from Manila who are flying in just for this. We wanted this to continue, no, and dumami pa sana. Kasi nga, kita ninyo na ang daming magagaling na artists dito and minsan lang may masama-sama lahat. So, but still, that's why we have a theme for this year. It's Art on the Edge. I can explain later, or Stella can explain if gusto niyong malaman, no? But still, marami pang pwedeng mapag-aralan ng ating mga artists. Marami tayong that's why continuous yung effort namin to reach out. If you have been following our Mindanao art page, we have had several attempts yung aming mga ang tawag nito, yung drama namin, yung ang tawag mo doon, satire, no? So this time we are not only communicating to collectors, but we are also communicating to the Gen Zs, other generations, no, to embrace art. Kasi mas maganda po ang buhay pag may kultura at sining para may identity tayo. Sige.
And this is also a great way to make them appreciate art more, no? Especially the Mindanao art. Instead, would you like to explain?
Tsaka na yan, art on the edge, no? But basically, it's because, Mindanao is always on the edge. Rating na pag-iwanan, but through the years, with 6 years now, in Mindanao art, we're trying to put it that it is on the edge because there's two ways to understand it, eh. Nasa dulo or yung exciting ng mundo ba? You're on the edge and you're just ready to go up and jump. Yes. But then this is more the 6th Mindanao Art Fair hints at the vision of what the art fair will become. We started with yung art talks and the exhibit that was in the first. We sustained that in the second, but on the third, we were told no art talks, just exhibits. Okay, we go. But then makulit kami, so balik na yung art talks ngayon. But you will see within the program itself that there is already the Ballet Philippines and there is the indigenous food that will just be introduced. Parang lang siya, walk-through lang siya during the opening because ang pinaka-vision talaga is a whole Mindanao art everything. Wherein music, dance, food, everything will comprise one big festival where people can see the real treasures of Mindanao. And this is what we are on the edge for.
So, tanan forms of art na makita nato karong weekend.
Dili po. Dili
And how many-
Dili po tanan.
Almost all,
We are embracing
Visual
slowly
and
other
performance.
forms.
How many artists are we expecting to join?
As of our head count, around 400, almost 500.
Dagan-dagan pa day.
Yes.
And these are all from Mindanao?
From all over the regions. We try as much to have every region represented. May iba lang talaga na ginagapang pa namin, no? Kasi especially in the BARM area, kasi nga medyo sensitive yung art expression nila doon. So to give you an idea of the two main symbols of Mindanao art this year, Art on the Edge. Kung titingnan niyo sa logo namin, you would see two symbols, the flower and the bamboo. So why is this? If you look at the flower, we are not actually focused on the flower. It is on the blooming. Now, we wanted Mindanao to bloom. We wanted our communities to bloom. Yun yung, at saka, because we are on the edge, na hindi ganun kadaming resources natin, but still we are blooming. So this is how we wanted to inspire our artists. But why is there a bamboo in the image? Now, that's why we wanted to symbolize this bamboo as the pillar. But the pillar is not your typical pillar na parang semento. This pillar comes in nodes, no? And these nodes are our communities. And these nodes are the other sectors of our society, which is health, military, security, and all the economy. And art has always been on the edge. Now, it has been relegated to the edge, but we wanted, yun na nga na, for people, especially our leaders, to look at art as a powerful tool in building this nation.
All right. Okay. So before we continue, we'd also like to acknowledge the presence of architect Omar Espina, architect Jennifer Gazambelo, and interior designer Lionel Sanchez. Also with the first Philippine Architecture and Allied Arts Festival. Asaman mo, sir, architect. Okay, if you have any questions later sa mga friends sa media, you may also address it to them. And kaubang po nato with us from Eden Nature Park, their marketing manager, si Jolene. Jolene, lang ta. And si Jose Louis of Acacia Hotel. Wait. Okay, so palayon to, we'd like to invite our media friends. Adun na mo pangutana. Kasi mo sugod, Carlo.
Thank you, Gio. Okay. Good morning to our distinguished guests at this juncture. Diretso na lang ko from Discovery Samal. If I would ask this question of how significant it is for the launching of this let's just say 1,000 plus na bagong amenity that would entice the events organizers that they could showcase their talent, or even simple mga birthdays, wedding anniversaries, in terms of they will use the venue sa Discovery Samal po.
Hello, mabuhay umadyaw. For Discovery Samal, aside na ang Davao region po is a mines capital of the Philippines, and then we would really want to strengthen that by having our convention center as one of the primal convention center in the Mindanao. As far as we know that, conventions, it's not, or the MICE economy is really booming in the Philippines. See, for example, the Davao Food and Wine festivals. These are all our target market, wherein they could have an event or a venue that they could be able to showcase what they can offer, and that is why Discovery Samal really created such establishment po.
Okay, is it not only limited sa mga ganyan na mga occasions, but also yung mga corporate events,
Yes,
pageants, etc. po?
Whatever kinds of event that could really cater or needed a 1,000 capacity, that is our target market. It could be a celebration, a personal celebration, a private event or corporate event. It could be a convention or incentives for different companies, and even we can host governmental events as well. Recently, we have the Davao del Norte who had their DTI event there po. And right now we have the Bangko Central as well. So this convention really will put into place the Davao region as MICE capital.
Okay, ilaras lang na ko ng mga pangutan. I'll just go next to the architects. If you could answer my question, how many would we expect na mga construction companies and also architects that they could attend with this expo po for tomorrow?
So tomorrow we have 38 sponsors, which are construction companies. But what is really celebrated in this festival are the professionals and the works of the professionals, which are the architects, the landscape architects, the interior designers, and the environmental planners. We will have 300 plus projects there, around 1,000 boards. We'll have more than 90 to 100 professionals that are exhibiting. We'll have more than 300 visitors to be registered there in the City Hall of Tagum City. This is the first of its kind that the four industries, the architecture, the landscape architect, and the interior designers and the environmental planners, which are the architecture and allied arts, come together and make a festival. No? Kasi usually nakikita nyo lang buildings namin, but right now we're really like doing a full-blown festival for such. So just to add, we have several talks as well. So every day there will be different kinds of talks. For example, in the first day we'd have a situationer or what are these industries. One of the speakers of day one is here, Architect Omar Espina. He's actually from Cebu, renowned architect from Cebu who just came here to speak, no? And the second days, we have three of our speakers here, Architect Jennifer Gasambelo, Architect Riza May Basing, and of course, interior designer Lionel Sanchez. They are actually not from Davao as well. So Architect Riza May Basing is from Zamboanga.
Welcome to Davao.
And Architect Jennifer Gazambelo is from Bacolod. And IDR, interior designer Lionel Sanchez, is from Cebu. So they're all practicing architects as well as in the academy. We have very, very nice topics, one of which is gender and sensitivity in public spaces, no? Livability in terms of interior design, landscape architecture, and the entire environmental planning landscape. We also have designing for the community, which is really related to our Mindanao arts as well. No? So more of those kinds of topics. It will enrich you from day one, day two, and day three. And of course, in the last day, we will have a cultural show that will showcase Tagum City and, the drum beats of Tagum City. It will be an exciting festival for us.
Okay, Architect, I'd just like to give a little clarification in terms that the clients, if ever they will make a house or building that they could persist, what could we expect? And also observing how would they assurance that if they are licensed architects and construction firms that with the sensibility of credibility of their expertise?
So in terms of knowing if they're licensed and they're credible, the first thing that you have to do if you are talking to a so-called professional, you have to go to the PRC website and check if that person is licensed. No, it will just put in the name Glory Rose Di Metilia, for example, and it will show you the license and who or what kind of profession is that. The second thing is that you have to know the credibility. Once that person is licensed, it's already regulated by the PRC. So it means that they have an ethical conduct to do, no? So never ever have your house designed or have your building designed by a non-professional just for your own good. So this activity will also, enrich you or let you know that there are a lot of professionals around the Philippines who you can talk to. And also, second, there are a lot of professionals who you can talk to that are hindi naman mahal magpagawa sa arkitekto, no? We are not the professionals that are yung mahirap abutin. you can talk to us right away, and this will really let you know that we are reachable, no? Ganon.
Yes. Architect, last na lang for me. It's quite, let's just say na, just because dili porket architect, it's just for a show, but do they have to be consistent in doing, dealing with clients yun for the terms, in the terms of the sense of, ingon nato, we should give time na if there are upcoming projects that they would build for the future generations po.
Sorry, can you rephrase that? Sorry.
Yeah.
Pakiusap, Carlo.
Okay, sorry. I'll just have to rephrase na lang the question. If you could hear me clearly. Just because dili porket na licensed architect, they would have to, for the show lang, what do we, have to know na ang mga credible architects, they have to be consistent of dealing with clients for the up-and-coming projects of their kind and for the future generations po.
Yeah, the tier. So, how will you know if that licensed architect is credible enough, right? Good enough for you? Well, not for show, yeah. Well, of course, the architects are usually in reference, no? The first thing you have to do is to research the who you're dealing with, right? Legal. First, of course, legal ba siya? So that's already, you can see it in the PRC. The second of all is you have to show or take a look at the body of works of that architect, that professional. Of course, the reputation, right? The reputation of that certain professional. Third is that you have to, check with your, sino bang nag-refer sa kanila. No, that kind of body of works you can see in the festival. You can see the body of works of architects in the festival who have reputable works already. And our speakers also, you can really know that they're reputable. Those pala who are showcasing, they're reputable, no? Because they have bodies of works. But of course, the newbies, you'd know that they're reputable based on references from their peers or from their previous clients. So yun.
Okay. I hate to preempt.
Before we continue, I'd like to acknowledge muna our guest from the tourism industry also, Ms. Jeline Gallagher of Eden Nature Park. Jeline, basig natay opening statement lang para makakuanta apas.
Hi, we're here with Jersey from Acacia, and we'll be talking about our renewal of partnership with regards to the Highlands Escape package, and as well as other packages that we will be offering soon at Eden for this October, as well as the Halloween na Jers, no? Yes, yan.
And Jers, basin na kayo madungan? Okay, sige, padayon ta. Any other questions? Yes, Grace.
Good morning everyone, Jaisal Villacorte po sa GMA Super Radio Davao sa Mindanao Art sa ako unang. Ma'am, karong tuiga, pila ba atong gilauban nga ma-income no sa atong Mindanao Art Fair o unsay buot pasabot ani atong tema karong tuiga, Art on the Edge.
So in terms of earnings, papamika project. No, we look forward to breaking even. Kasi it's the 6th year. Usually on the 5th year, dapat and then break even. But we are not so much on that now because we are looking at this, ang Mindanao art in all forms really has to be pulled up pa eh. Kaya nga art on the edge, we recognize everyone's blooming but they're on the edges. We have to put the edge there, the excitement in there to put them in the center so they will bloom. Yun na nga yung aming yan, nandiyan siya magbo-bloom siya ngayon doon sa pedestal, inaangat nga natin. So, if, beyond just the videos that we have been showing, you will see that there is the background ng budots. Kasi we're trying now to communicate that these are the art forms that is thriving, unseen at the onset, but is now right there, growing on their own and really carrying the Mindanao essence to it. Kasi noon, budots, ganyan-ganyan lang. And now, di ba, pati nga yung controversial na kanta, actually, kuan yun eh, dayang-dayang yun eh. Di ba, yung, that song,
Kay Shaira?
oo, when you, kuan, na kiniklaim ng puti, pero pag kunin mo yung music, that's dayang-dayang. But budots really came from dayang-dayang because it's from the Sama people, yung beat na yon. So, yung nakikita nyo na pumapasok na talaga from the edges and it becomes stronger because it is reinforced from the edges, unknown, until they get to the center stage and we put them up on the pillar, which is the bamboo. Very, very pliant, very, very strong.
Thank you.
Ali?
Good afternoon po, or good noon. I'm Ali from Sunstar Davao. Sa Mindanao Arts po. How's the preparation po for this year and ano po yung kaibahan from last year po?
Ano ang kaibahan? It has always been a one-year preparation for us. Ang theme namin last year is actually connected to the theme this year and for the upcoming years. No, we have presented in our platform, the Mindanao Art page, yung ating mga events. No, ang ano lang this year is that we brought back the art talks, which is because dito natin nakita na marami pang pwedeng pag-aralan ng ating mga artists. Tapos, we have 2 satellite exhibitions, which is art not here in Davao City, but in the provinces. Ito yung our way of reaching out. No? Kasi, ang nakikita natin is, what if yung possibility na imagine communities have local museums ang aming attempt this time is that we wanted to champion LGUs that have community museums and community galleries para doon ang ating laboratory. No? And we encourage them to cultivate from there, no? Kukunin yung mga local stories, tapos tuturuan natin sila. That's why we have a mentoring program. And one of the outputs namin this year is in Malita. They have a community museum doon. We've launched the show and it's open already. The other one is in North Cotabato. They have the Kutawato Museum. So ito yung mga champion partners natin. And we wanted these examples to grow. Sana makita din ng ibang LGUs na pwede pala talagang ganito. No? Na bawat LGU natin merong community museum, bawat province natin merong malaking museum. So, every year, doon natin i-harvest yung mga talents natin to be brought to a bigger platform, which is the Mindanao Art Fair. Ganun yung ating approach for this year. And also, we wanted yun na nga na non-stop pa rin yung pag-invite natin ng mga professionals from Manila. So, mag-grow yung ating mga artists. Ang ano lang namin this year, what's so special this year is that in Mindanao Art Fair on October 1, we are the MGM, which is the Museums and Galleries Month, will be launched here. Ito yung nationwide campaign nila, will be launched here in Davao City on October 1. Friends from the National Committee on Art Galleries and MGM are coming down on October 1 to present, to open the official MGM month. No, we would also like to invite everybody to join us. May presentations din kaming, may papa-show din kami sa inyo yan. So all of this is part of the 10-day event na ang ano lang namin is we still see our artists as growing, no? But we wanted them to bloom. But like in the field ng mga architects na kailangan natin ang technology, that's why we've been inviting other partners. This year we invited on the opening friends from the DTI also, we've been working closely with them, no, to help us with the technology. So we've been working with DepEd also. So ang DepEd naman is reach out to SPAs, no? So both ends, dun sa technology pataas, dun sa naman sa babag, ginagawa natin. All of this to put art into the blooming. Yun yung ano natin ngayon. Okay. Anything else?
Dagdag lang, among the activities, yung sinasabi naming Art Talks, very, parang hindi pa nagawa sa Davao ever since, yung masterclass on brass sculpture and metal sculpture. Kumbaga, let's go beyond the yun, beyond the edge na yun ba. Lukso na ta. So these are really masters, like masters in their craft. We're bringing them here and using yung mga introducing the artist now to this different or different medium naman. Hindi na lang semento, hindi na lang reinforcement steels, kundi yun na mismo brass and metal sculptures na para mas lumawig pa ang kanilang expression ng kanilang art.
Lastly, yung Ballet Philippines, ang hirap pong invite ng grupo na to, no? Medyo higher form of art yata to, eh. Medyo mag-balance, no? But what we're trying to do is that on September 28, we will be bringing the Ballet Philippines to the Bagobo Tagabawa community. So magkakaroon ng immersion. So may magkakaroon ng showdown, no? So but why are we involving ourselves in a different field other than the visual art? Kasi nga magkarugtong to lahat, eh. No, hindi lang siya visual art. So on September 30 at the gymnasium of Davao City High, there will be a ballet masterclass wherein the participants of the drawing workshop will draw the dance. No, so pinaghalo-halo natin. So these are events that our talented artists here in Mindanao can look forward to and participate.
Follow-up question ako, with regards to the art talks and the master classes.
Yes po.
Kanang how and who can join this activities? And is this open to the public?
Actually, hindi kakayanin ng sobrang dami. That's why you have to register kasi nga yung brass na master class is very expensive yung material. So very limited yung the brass and metal sculpture master class is only for those who are really interested. Hindi yung hobbyist. Kasi yung plego po ng brass is mahal. Yung materials mahal, yung welding mahal. So we really encourage those who are really interested to register. Doon naman sa ballet naman, it is open to SPAs in Davao region and pero sinali natin yung mga ballet schools in Davao, so mag-participate sila, but it's not really open to the general public kasi hindi namin kakayanin. Although yung drawing masterclass with Abe Orobia, another artist natin, is open only to SPAs kasi nga although what we will do is we will document all the talks so we can share it to the public.
Okay, so ano pa rin questions? Okay, Gio.
Sige, I'll start sa Mindanao Art. Sir, how many artists ang mag-attend doon sa art fair?
Sa bilang namin, nasa mga 400.
400 artists. Are they all from Mindanao or may taga Luzon, Visayas?
Okay, sige. That's a good question kasi this year we have invited several galleries and artists from Manila who will be participating in the fair. There will be booths by Gallery Rafael, nasa press kit namin lahat, no? The reason for this is that we wanted to invite the collectors. Kasi nga kung very, very tricky kasi itong mundo ng visual art, no? Kasi mas gustuhin nila yung mga Manila artists rather than tayo. So, but we also wanted as organizers for our artists to see up close yung trabaho ng mga masters para makita nila yung quality. No? And this way, yung mga collectors from Davao who are serious would go to the booths of the Manila artists, and from Cebu, marami din tayo from the Visayas, baka gusto nilang tumawid sa ating mga local artists. So that's why we have the set A and the set B. The visitors will be mostly on the first set, and the other group that's the second set.
How many paintings or artworks ang mga feature doon, sir?
Wala kaming exact count. Nasa mga, feeling ko, nasa mga 1,000 plus.
Thousands?
1,000, yeah. Probably.
Okay. What type of paintings ang mano doon? Or what type of artworks, like, ano ba siya? Watercolors? Is it ano ba?
Lahat eh. No?
Lahat
siya.
of art?
Ang ano lang namin is, we have been encouraging our artists to paint the local culture. Although we cannot really stop them from painting what's in their mind, no? But we have been encouraging them. No? Yung mga Manila artists naman natin na visiting, makikita ninyo yung powerful works nila na iba-ibang medium. No? Na we have metal, we even have glass. Ano pa bang medium na coming in?
But sculptures?
Yeah, we also have the yearly Pulit Kultura, which is at the third floor. Now you would see works by teachers ng ating mga DepEd sa Davao del Norte, along with other sculptors.
And then yung artworks nila is in line with the theme na Art on the Edge?
In line naman yata lahat eh, kasi nasa dulo tayo lahat. No?
Sige. And you mentioned, sir, na hindi kaya ng ng public, like may target ba kayo on the number of participants na pwede maka-join doon?
Saan po yung sa workshops? Saan
like
ba?
sa art fair mismo?
Sa art fair is open to the public.
Okay.
Yung workshops lang po yung limited ang participants.
Like magkano lang ang pwede maka-attend, sir?
Sa
yung workshops?
Magkano?
Ay,
ilan?
Sorry.
Ilan? Ang tanong mo, ilan? Actually, yung art fair is open to the public. The workshops are limited to DepEd na special program for the arts. Tapos yung for special talaga na gustong-gusto talaga mag-attend, you can communicate to our secretariat, baka we can still accommodate. For those who are really interested, just message our Mindanao Art page.
Pag sa art fair, sir, mga ilan ang pwede makaya na participants? As much as many?
Open po yung art fair eh. So buong pasok lang lahat.
Okay,
so
walk-ins.
but we reserve a special hour. We call it the collector's hour. That is on September 27 from 1 to 5 p.m. Hindi po kami magpapapasok kapag wala kayong pera. Pang collectors po to. So this is the calm before the storm. We encourage collectors to come first, so and pick your choices. But after the September 27, 5 p.m. it's open to the public.
And last na lang, sir, ang date tapos venue na lang ng art fair.
The date is September 27 to 5 p.m. to October 6 until closing hour sa SM Lanang Atrium.
Okay. Thank you.
Pero tanan na exhibits din sa SM Lanang is free, no? Open to the public.
Yes po.
Just to be clear. Okay, balik lang ko kadali kay Jeline and kay Jersa to tell us about their partnership. And I mentioned earlier ni Jeline that they have an ongoing partnership or they have renewed their partnership. Ano sa siya all about?
Okay, again, good morning. So I'm Jeline from Eden Nature Park and Resort, and with me is Jersey from Acacia Hotel Davao. So we would just like to share with you, actually it's all over news na, and local medias na nag-feature sa AMOA. It's about our Highlands Escape Package. So those who want to visit Davao for business and leisure, or just want a weekend staycation, can truly enjoy the best of both worlds. Eden Nature Park and Acacia Hotel Davao recently renewed our partnership, offering an all-in-one package wherein guests can stay in the city, which is in Acacia Hotel Davao, conveniently accessible to malls, hospitals, airport, business centers, and enjoy nature and adventure with Eden Nature Park and Resort. So this package includes rooms, yung accommodation, day tour, and dining. So in short, if Acacia Hotel has guests and wanted to visit Eden, we can extend special rates. Vice versa, if our guest from Eden Nature Park and Resort who wants to stay for a night or two in the city hotel, we recommend Acacia Hotel Davao. So, extended discount din rin ito. So, aside from that, we wanted to strongly establish that the partnership between the resorts and hotels here in Davao City is really strong. So, it's more on collaborative partnership. So, we are also open kasi during these times, we needed to work together with other establishments, not just stand alone, promoting each other. Not just stand alone, but we wanted to promote each other po. So, not everyone kasi, like guests, mag-book directly kang travel agent. Some, mag-book sa hotel. Others, mag-book sa resort. It's up to us na i-recommend po ang amo ang kauban sa industry so that every one of us will be makadawat o revenue, kumbaga. So, yun siya.
There's lang madungag.
Maing buntag. So for Acacia Hotel, yung sinabi ni Ma'am Jeline, so ang tie-up for Eden and Acacia is promoting both brands. Then of course, hapit na ta, mag last quarter na ta sa tuig. So paspas kayong panahon. So na yung mga exciting promos for both properties, lalo na ang upcoming na Halloween events namo. So for Acacia, na atay Halloween event na called Mumu Land. So, Mumu Land, bale Filipino folklore siya. So, mostly ang event na ko karon is on October 27 sa Grand Acacia Ballroom. Then, naka-focus jud siya og kumbaga hadlok na gyud ang Halloween.
So, actually, we are celebrating Halloween the same date, October 26. So, kung kang Jersey, more on mature content, sa Eden naman, it's more on kiddie. So, inspired by Disney's Inside Out. So, our theme is Eden Nature Park, Halloween Trick or Treat. So, this one, it's more on fun, very vibrant siya. So, kasi, ang Eden pa lang, no? Meaning kasi, ano na kayo siya, murag, very na kaayo. But we wanted to portray it on a very cutesy pastel colors na celebration na trick or treat. Dili siya hadlok unlike ang Jersey. So mas mature ang content, but somewhat sa Eden, it's more on a kid-friendly ang iyahang activities. So again, it's 550 ticket. It includes bubble show, games, trick or treat activities, and snacks na for the kids. So for the parents and guardians, you will just avail the day tour packages, either lunch, sa fishing, or sa snacks, or for kung kinsay gusto mag-staycation, pwede po. And also, as part of the Davao Hotels, Resorts and Marketing Association, I would like to add lang with regards, kasi si Sir nag-mention siya on MICE, and our member, which is from Discovery Samal, nag-upgrade sila o convention. Just to share with you, data from Department of Tourism. So, currently, for Davao City or Davao Region, we have a total inventory of 208 DOT accredited establishments here in Davao Region. So that includes hotels, accommodation, facilities, even mabuhay class. So part of the inventory, kasi MICE stands for Meetings, Incentive Travels, Convention, Exhibitions. So part of the inventory, currently, as per RD Tanya, we have 9,366 rooms na inventory for the MICE here in Davao Region. So, additional facility, actually, the SMX is our MICE facility na registered. So, kaning mga hotels, we have our function venues. So, nakadagdag sa inventory ang bagong open ni Discovery Samal, which is the Samal Grand Ballroom. So, yun lang. So, actually, the plan is to put Davao City in the Davao Region or Mindanao, the MICE Center capital. So, we are working out, despite of what is happening, kung unsa ba ang mga controversies, we are working out. We just returned from the Philippine Travel Mart, and the news from there is very exciting kasi tanan yun, gusto gyud mo balik din sa Davao City and to enjoy kasi we have life is here, di ba? So except for the traffic, sorry kay 2 hours late kaya na traffic, but life is here in Davao. When you say gusto sila mo ato sa hotel, dagan kay tag establishments o accommodation facilities. When you say conventions, we have the SMX. We also have other hotels with big function venues that can accommodate up to 500 to 800 persons. So recently we just showcased the katong sa convention sa mga doctors. So nalipay pud ang mga hotels dinhi sa north side kasi sila pud ang naka-enjoy sa revenue. So hopefully by next year tuloy-tuloy para lang gyapon ang atong promotion na Davao is still safe and is friendly and is welcoming other guests from the national level. So yun.
Thank you very much. Actually, itong mga guests ko are all MICE related, no? You have events, convention, art festival, everything MICE related. Okay, padayon ba? Questions? Gio, balik sa'yo.
And then, question na lang kay sa chefs.
Magluto ba ako? Yes, sir.
Sir, how many chefs from Lima, Peru ang mag-attend sa events?
4 po sila, sir. 4, yes.
All of them are from Peru talaga?
Actually, since it's the world's best restaurant, lahi siya nga nationalities ang katrabaho ng restaurant, no? So, kato sila upat, na Spanish, na Italian, na American, lahi sila nationalities. And then from Lima, Peru, nag-agree sila nga mag-migrate sa Siargao, na sila yung restaurant karon sa Siargao, Cold Roots. Mao po na ilang ginabuhat ito, nag-forage sila sa Siargao Island, mao ilang ginabutang nga ingredients sa ilang food.
Pero chef sila from Lima, sir?
Yes, katong specific restaurant, katong Central ang pangalan.
How many events ni sila, sir?
18, sir. 18 opo. So, sila ang opening event. It will be in Dusit, Lubi. So, gidala po na mo sila dito. Nag-forage po sila sa island. Gidala na mo sila sa bukid, sa dagat. Kay mo po nilang gamitin yung ingredients. Para kabalo silang gamitin.
These 18 events, sir, ma-attend ni sa katong 4 chefs?
Ay, hindi. Sa opening lang sila, sir.
Opening lang sila, no?
And then, iba-iba po yung event natin per day. Iba-iba yung pocket event natin per day. Iba-ibang collaboration. Merong taga Manila, merong mga all Davaoeño women, may mga ganun na collaborations po per event.
Yung event, sir, asan sila mostly held sa Mindanao?
Iba-ibang restaurant, sir. I can send you a copy of the calendar of events.
Sige.
So kasi 3 weeks siya na event. A total of 18 events in the span of 3 weeks. So, yeah, iba-ibang restaurant, iba-ibang hotel. Yes, sir.
What type of cuisines ang ma-showcase within sa events, sir?
Okay, so ang target mong good sa ato by the way, this is shared by Carmina Del Rosario, no? She is visioning to create events for Davao Food and Wine Festival Davao has never seen yet. Davao has never seen before. So, Moto, we've been working together very close with the FNB establishments, no, na to curate an event na unique siya, wala pa nahitabo sa Davao, o it will spark conversations, last year the chefs from Davao Food and Wine Festival were invited sa ubang food and wine festivals, no, and a lot of na yung mga chefs na convince nga mag-put up na og business diri sa Davao instead of their talents being used in other countries, no. So it's a good sign for us kay even the DOT. I went to UN Gastronomy Forum in Cebu. So DOT has pledged help for the culinary talents we have abroad na mag-put up silang businesses diri. So, maayo kina siya nga signal, no? Dili sa Davao, we've been seeing a lot of talents na nagauli na. Sila Pilgrim, Lisa, David yan are Michelin-starred chefs from Singapore. Si Robata, Alex Sebastian, those are mga talents na na-train sila abroad. Unya, nagabauli na sila dili sa Davao region.
Okay. And you mentioned, sir, na ikaduha na may siya, no? Na ikaduha na event.
Yes, sir. Second. So originally, the Food and Wine Festival of the Philippines originated in Cebu. gibuhat na nila aron murag recovery festival for post-pandemic. And then last year, nag-start na ang Manila Food and Wine Festival ug Davao Food and Wine Festival. So this year is the second year nga buhaton nato ang Food and Wine Festival sa Davao nga lake.
What makes it unique for this year, sir, compared sa last year? And then ano yung aim niya?
Okay. The main goal talaga of the Food and Wine Festival is to parang food stamp Davao City as a culinary destination in the world. No, that's why the United Nations Gastronomy Forum was held already in the Philippines, because Philippines naga well known na siya ba nga, you know how this works, right? Naay mga ubang restaurant sa kalibutan niya, moadto ka sa Italy para muskaon ng ana specific nga restaurant. So it affects your decision on how you travel. So UN went here and to promote sustainability for the restaurants. No, we need to stop copying. We need to stop copying dishes and then buhaton diri, you know. We need to mubalik ta ba kung asa atagikan, unsa ang ato ang mga tanom, unsa to mga pwede kaunon nga na diri sa Davao. That makes us unique. So muna siyang purpose, food stamping. Of course, if a certain ingredient is being used by a well-known chef, it will push somehow the crop. You know, si Roots, that's what they did. As an opening, it proves na your ingredients in Davao can create spectacular dishes, you know, an artwork na pwede na dili mag-import. Yeah, something like that.
Sige sir, and last question na lang. Sino yung nag-spearhead nitong event, sir?
So the chairman of the Davao Food and Wine Festival is Carmina Del Rosario. So yeah, she's been spearheading this event for 2 years now. Pero for the whole, ang founder ng Food and Wine Festival for the whole Philippines is Miss Kate Anzani from Cebu.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, doon na pa tayo question before we wrap things up. Yes, man.
Yes, hello. I'm from Pap Davao, a digital media. This is for Discovery somehow. I don't know if this has been talked about because I'm behind the schedule. Just the highlight or maybe the big personalities that will be there during the gala.
Actually po, for our participants or attendees for the event, it is mostly from Davao region. So for what we have is a representative from Tatler Asia for our for the promotion of the event, and then what we did lang po is sitting in to national media for the event write-up. For the personalities, this is mostly business people, so those who are into from corporates, different businesses po, yung event attendees.
Maybe just mention one, a business person or?
We can't because it's
just on that very day.
Are actually confidential
Yeah.
since they are paid guests. So we don't disclose personalities who already paid their tickets.
Okay. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And how about the for the food? It's already like sensational in Davao now. About food bloggers in Davao that they say like daming vloggers then dami ding kinain na hindi masarap because of the vloggers. What do you say about that one? Just I
mean, it's a good practice of freedom of speech, maybe, no? And I think it's good that paspas na to na learn nga not everyone says the I is true, no? So with regards to our gullibility about
that's about promotion. So you want to promote about that one, the food and the wine also. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that one. Just an idea. Thank you.
That's why nahinga ng event for them to know. You know? Anyway, before we wrap things up, no, sorry na medyo na late at agamay, we'd like to call in Miss Carla Acosta from iEmergence. O ganyan mga kauban from the Ata community of... si Dato Mnirihan, sorry. They have an upcoming play, no, on... this is also a collaboration of iEmergence and the Ata community of Pakibato. A very original play on entitled Matolos no Ingat. So Carla, give us an information na kung saan siya and when is this going to be?
Maupyan masulom kantolangon. Good morning everyone. Sorry na late ni gamay. Would like to invite everyone to watch Matolos no Ingod on October 19 at La Herencia, 7 p.m. right? And then we will be posting today the pre-registration form because we were expecting 150 guests from that. But on October 5, we will be having our first performance in the community in Sitio Sorayan, Paquibato District. So that will be like a critics night. So we will be inviting community leaders from their own community. And majority of the artists are coming from Ata community and musician from
Klata and
Obo Manovo, and then one of the writers of the story is from Tagacolo community. So yeah.
Sumopian Masolom, Kantalangon. Ako si Bob Ali from Ata, Paquibato District, Davao City. So kami nag-auhag sa tanan nga mulantaw sa maong musical play, no, na kaning mostly yun ang mga artist nini is tribong Ata o Napoy Klata and Obo Manobo. So naot mi nga mulantaw mo masuportahan ang amo ang palabas na.
Sa La Herencia, October 19. Si Bob, ang ang artistic director. Si Jiki siya ang isa sa mga lead actor. So, invite na lang.
Maupyan masalam Kantalangon. Alang tuwara no kayat ko dingaran ko si Jiki B Dalag. Punto Barangay Tapak Paquibato District. Sabakan Tribune Ata. Dan puun barangay iya dan di naot no supportan yuk kanamin pog wat kanamin abot to Matolos no Ingod kan pagpasundayag to kamin tribu isip ko sabukan Ata tribe.
Roughly translation niya is Great Nation sa Ata tribe na language. It's about two leaders in the community have a different understanding on how to go about development in terms of their own community development. So, yeah.
Okay, so maybe we can accommodate one or last two questions before na pa ba? Ay, sige, Carlo. Short lang, ha? Kaya alas 12 na. Magsugod na palabas sa sine.
Sige, for the sake of time management kay lapas alas 12 kay lunch na kaayo, I would just like na isa lang ang akong pangutan. I hate to preempt to Discovery Samal and to the Eden Nature Park, but I would like to ask muna I hate to preempt yun, pero on-site preparation nato for the up-and-coming holidays as Christmas celebration. And of course, I just wanted na how prepared sa ato ang mga bisita in and around Davao for the Christmas season if they wanted to relax and have a vacation with your respective areas po.
Halloween pa ganito, Pasko naman ka.
So, kanina si Carlo, no? Halloween pa man ka, magkalag-kalag ba ta? But anyway, part of the goal ng Davao Hotels, Resorts, Sales and Marketing Association, so kanana lang ako i-speak on behalf. So we wanted to really organize the Christmas tree lighting celebration sa Davao. So, karon ang among the hotels and resorts, nagstorya gid me na dapat dili gyud mag dungan-dungan ang Christmas lighting because ang media nato diri sa Davao very limited and dili ta gusto na ang isa naa dito, ang isa wala dito niya magselos. But what we did was we really organize the schedules well. So kani not just to dili lang nako ignon unsa mga themes, but I will share to you kung unsa ang schedule for the Christmas lightings diri sa Davao. So first, pangunahan ni Akasha on November 4. Next will be Dusit Thani Residences and D2, November 6, Waterfront, November 12, Club Samal, November 13, Dusit Lubi, November 14, Park Inn, November 15, Seda, November 18, Discovery Samal, November 21, Montefrio Garden Resort, November 23, Rogen Inn, 28, and kami ang last, Eden, December 2. So most likely, you will expect each of the resorts na sila own theme na mo stand out. So kana pod, nasabutan na mo na lahi-lahi pod ang theme so that Davao venues get to enjoy a different Christmas here in Davao. So, sa isa ka property, lahi ang iyang paandar, sa pikas na pod. So, ako, makastorya lang ako about Eden. We will transform Eden as a Christmas village featuring Candyland. Yun yung theme namin. So, si Jersey, kung ma-share niya.
For Akasha naman, mainly ang amoang theme is for Christmas is more on jewels. So, bejeweled ang amoang Christmas tree.
And for Discovery,
actually, it's a Christmas jungle carnival. Ayaw pa sabihin. But yeah, it's a different kind of Christmas holiday in Discovery Samal.
So, yun lang yung ma-share namin. So, right now, we are very open to collaborative, even reorganizing ang mga schedule so that everyone can enjoy and can attend the Christmas tree lighting because that's a symbolism. So, ang ginahulat na lang namo is ang Davao City Tourism, no, kung unsa ang date nila. Kaya sila man gid ang mag-open. So, unsa pa, Carl?
Hindi ba ta makilatan ang mistaken no na whisper as Christmas lighting or Christmas lightning. Thank you, Carlo. Okay, and that wraps things up. I'd like to invite. Okay na ba ta? Napatay madungag na information, I guess.
For October, just a few, we're inviting you sa Eden since...
the new latest offering sa Eden.
We just reopened our mountain trail. So everyone who wants to experience, like last weekend, katong mga members sa association, nag-mountain trail sila sa Eden. So, actually, if you want to go to Mount Apo or asa ba ng mga trail, like si Ian, ang witness, you can start with the mountain trail sa Eden. It's just inside the resort. So, you can book a overnight or staycation or avail the dater package and just pay for the guide. So, depende kung pila ka book guide, kung pila mo ka book ang mag-trail. So, soon, there's a second round of mountain trail na activity. So, invite na mo ang mga media. Kasi katong sa weekend, it was hosted and organized by the association. So, second, this October, because we wanted to keep up with the mahal na mga Eden Nature Park and Resort will increase its buffet package na rate. So from 900 nahimo na siyang 980. But we have new selections, menus sa amo ang buffet. So more stations pa kumbaga. And nadagdag sa mo na every weekend naami pa pork lechon belly. So di na mo ang whole but ma-enjoy, and we also have grilling stations. And recently we traveled overseas, and sorry chef, ang uban man gud na-adapt na mo inspired na cooking kay para maka-taste food mo sa Vietnamese cuisine kay gikan man gud mig Hanoi. So ang chef na mo gi-feature lang niya sa salad because Eden, as we are known for our salad veggies and katong mga lettuce. So, gi-incorporate lang pod namo kung unsa tong amo ang mga products. So, with the Vietnamese cuisine. So, naami Vietnamese salad na dish. As well as, we have the pizza corner, the pasta station, etc. So, we hope we will still visit Eden Nature Park where nature meets adventure. And pabugnaw na, so gusto mo init, kung gusto mo bugnaw, kay init din sa syudad, go to Eden.
Okay, so before anything then, isang huglakaw our media friends kayo mag-paraffle ang Eden of
overnight stay
Overnight
accommodation.
stay.
Yes.
Perfect.
Sa tulo na to kami dire. So we'll just course through Ian
ako ng
to
gilis
ang mga
namin.
lista. Oh, gilis na tayo. Okay.
Okay, later na lang. So, before anything, no, ako lang sa iaso sa batong guest. Maybe start from Stella and Kublai, kung napatay madungal na info or would like to invite again our media friends to your respective events.
Okay, for all the details, we will be sending you a press kit. Padala na lang po namin kasi hindi namin
Isa na lang sa kuwan, and I'll share it sa group
And
chat.
then we have gifts for you. We have mugs and shirts.
Okay, thank you very much.
Pag gusto niyo may pirma, mas mahal. Ayan po. We have mugs and shirts for we have also yung libro ko na masterpiece. Mura lang for sale.
Ayan, okay.
So, ang press kit po padala lang namin.
Yes, please.
Okay. Please join us also on October 27 and September 27 for the gala and October 1 for the MGM Museums and Galleries Month nationwide launch.
Thank you, Seth. Okay na. Chef?
Inviting you once again for the Davao Food and Wine Festival, the biggest F&B event in the whole Mindanao this year. For more information, you can visit our Facebook page, Davao Food and Wine Festival, and our Instagram, Davao Food and Wine. Thank you.
Architect Riza May?
Okay, once again, good afternoon. We are inviting you in behalf of the NCAAA to the first Philippine Architecture and Allied Arts Festival that will be held in Tagum City, City Hall Complex, starting by tomorrow, September 25 to 27. Thank you and see you all.
Thank you. Jo?
Good morning, good noon na. Good afternoon, everyone. Discovery Samal invites you to the Stellar Fashion event for a night of glamour and purpose. This is in partnership of Davao Fashion and Design Council Foundation, and we will be hosting a fundraiser for the benefit of the Mindanao Trade Expo Foundation, a foundation that reaches the grassroots communities that weaves our Philippine textile. Thank you.
Thank you. And Architect?
Inviting you to the first Philippine Architecture and Allied Arts Festival, happening tomorrow until the Friday at Tagum City. We will also be featuring Davao Region's winners of World Architecture Festival there. So that's something we have to celebrate as well. And hope to see you there. Yung press kit namin is with Sir Ryan. So we've already shared JPEGs and press kit also. Looking forward to you there. Bye.
Thank you. And Jali?
Eden Nature Park and Resort, where nature meets adventure, with our partnership with Acacia Hotel Davao, the Highlands Escape Package, new offerings for our buffet lunch package, Halloween trick or treat on October 26, and soon Christmas lighting activity.
Okay.
Ayun nga, so maing udto na. So kato for the ang tie-up sa Eden, the Highland Escape Package, and of course ang Halloween event on October 27 for Acacia. And for Q4 promotions to be launched in our Facebook page and social media sa Instagram.
Thank you. Ay, si Bob is brother ni Dr. Ruel, no? Kanaw kayo mo ba? No? Padayon.
So, pag-usab, no, kami nag-imbita sa tanan sa paglantaw ng Matolos na Ingod. This coming October 19 sa La Rehencia. And celebration man po ni sa IP Month, the Newspapers Month.
No?
So, keep it ka namin palabas ka Matolos na Ingod.
Salamat.
Mayong udto pag-usab, I'm inviting everyone to walk with us because we're also planning to bring this stage, full-length play and on film. So we're thinking of doing it on film and on like a full-length film and full-length na stage play. But this coming October 17, it will be like an excerpt performance in October 19, sorry. And then, yeah, I'm encouraging everyone to help us build pathways to our emerging culture bearers in Davao region to really reclaim the stage of like performing arts.
Thank you. Kayo. Ed, doon na pa tayo madugan.
So, mo to kantalangon. Not no,
nagsuportan niyo kanan pog pasundayag abot matalos na ingod way ikarangop no kuno kay ni kaniw kalingawi to about to kanamin kuanos sa bakan permission to matalos ingod is sa bakan no panuning giling no dato tabubungan kanday mo pen mo
Translate ako.
Translate.
Auto ingon niya gi-invite mo na maglantaw kay appeal pud siya sa sa mga play and usa pud siya ka makita ninyo kung unsa ang klase sa dato na iyang dalon dito sa palabas.
Okay, daghang salamat sa atong mga guests ug sa atong media friends og kita-kita usab ta for our next pep talks hatod ka sa sunod semana. Ay, the next 2 weeks dahi. Og mabuhay mo sa tanan.